Oh, God is good. Iwonya Uzoma. All right. Our life. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Um, don't mind my beers. I want to stay alive than to go back and die. All right. So for now, I don't care about the beers. Okay. We're making progress. I'm sorry. Let me take a sip. We've made huge progress. Huge one, like huge one. Big, as in big project. Big progress. Um, on here. Somebody just donated now. I'm trying to update. So let me see. Yeah, share this video as much as you can. Share this video as much as you can. Yes, so many persons will get to see this and maybe interested in what we're doing. Okay, so share this video and welcome to this broadcast today, this live today. Um, oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. We have 73 donors already. Wonderful people, 73, and thousands of others that want to donate, but maybe the spirit is willing, but the flesh is saying otherwise. All of us, like people who have donated to the Operation Feed 100, people who donated in cash and people who donated in spirit, we value you. We thank you. May God replenish the source. Okay. The truth is, it's not easy to let go 1 naira this time around, even if it's 3 naira. I mean, around the world, not just in Nigeria, it is not easy to, part with any amount of money. Any amount of money right now makes a lot of sense. You can get something done. Okay. Let me share. Let me share the. Okay. Let me share the. Is it 4, 5? Okay, this is I think do I call it episode now? Episode 5. Hold on, let me add hashtag there. What is so hashtag? Yeah. By the way, thank you, Mr. Joy. Mr. Joy. Yeah. Um, Mr. Joy Akinlulu Olaolu. You did suggest that I add a hashtag to this. I know what hashtag does in this our age helps think things go viral. Okay, so thank you, and you actually came up with this feed 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 100 ng. Okay, hashtag feed 100 ng. Okay, I'm popping it on the screen right now. Operation feed 100, version 5, hashtag feed 100 ng. Okay, we don't mind trending it. Okay, let me. We already raised over 800,000. Let's do more. Okay, good. So the scroller. Yeah, we'll have a scroller and then we'll have one there. Okay, good evening. Patrick Ogidi here. And how's it been with you? How's the lockdown? How's the this is day one in our 14-day lockdown by the federal government. If you're in Lagos, Abuja, and Ogun states. The truth is nobody's happy with the lockdown, but then it's a necessary inconvenience. We need to really put ourselves in at this time. So, we stop the virus. That's the only thing. There's no vaccine yet. So I think that's the other thing. Okay. And somehow, the reason for these broadcasts is, I think, the one in the many broadcasts we've been having, you know, where we are trying to raise some money, pull resources together. My daddy would say, if you gather peace, you go form where Abaka Kanyama about of 1,000, 2,000, can bring everything together so that it will make sense, and then we can look for our brothers and sisters wherever they are, cutting across religion, cutting across religion, any religion, political orientation, political party, whatever thing, doesn't matter here. What matters for us is, that we are trying to, affect humanity. All right. And we've been doing this, I think, since on the 27th. And I called for donation from my friends and frenemies and enemies. All right. Those, even funny enough, it's actually those who I have been hitting, who don't agree with me politically, that have been really responding, which is fine, to show you this Yeah, sorry, MTN messed up, but I'm back. I'm back. So, um, yeah, so pulled resources together. Okay, if you can hear me, make some noise there. Just put something in the chat, in the comment section, so I know you're there. So we'll have a lot of yeah, I know I'm not just talking to myself, but I can see over 10 persons watching. But just put something in the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, put something in the comment. If you're on Facebook, put something in the comments. So I know you're there. So I'll know you're there. All right. It's not Kuru. Everything now is Kuru. Corona don't die, don't suffer. I want to see the quality of the video. Try and watch myself. See if okay, good. I think it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Olalekan Oyekunle, you're welcome. Okay. Now, as an update, let me pull our Google spreadsheet. As you already know, the Google Doc, everything, how the whole spending, how the monies are coming in, and how the spending is going, is made available in the spreadsheet in the Google Doc there. Okay, which can be accessible from anywhere in the world. By the way, thank you for my friends in diaspora who have contributed to this course. A lot of you sent in money from diaspora. Some people are even forgotten. Ah, gosh, you know, they send in money from diaspora. They love what we're doing. They felt like supporting, even though they've been doing it in their own, in their own way as well. You know, they still felt it is the best time humanity can just stand up to the challenge. All right, let's not just pretend everything is fine. Some persons are not eating. If I show you what my inbox look like and what people who have benefited from this, you know, the kind of expression that come out of them, like what you know, the kind of messages, you know, you see an old woman lying down and crying because you gave her just 5K. Now that experience is actually the drive here. All right. My goal is that more persons, you know, who deserve that would actually get to witness that, you know, that's do I say sin? Yes. I mean, maybe hope lost all of a sudden. Hope just fell from nowhere, and is making sense. This is exactly the reason we are doing this, and I keep repeating this. I'm not doing this, or we're not doing this to get any favor from anyone, or to get known, or to make heaven or avoid hell. All right, please don't mind my bushy self. I have to be bushy, and it's gonna be like this for another 2 weeks. No apologies. Okay, so we're not doing this thing to really impress anyone. We're doing it to impress humanity. All right, and that is why I've been crying like a wolf, doing this thing. Like, I don't want to really say what I put into it and all that, but I mean, making sure this thing works. All right, from collating, talking to people, and making sure that, yeah, this person is worth this money, and reaching out to maybe people I think that are credible to help me get some persons that deserve this thing. All right, now imagine what happened today. I wanted to send something. I wanted to send for 5% to an alpha in the north, I think in Kaduna, all right, an alpha. Then I contacted one guy, you know, who happened to know much about this, about the north, and the guy told me, bros, make I just tell you the truth. If you go to these places, you see poverty walking. You see poverty walking, right? And like he would just want to suggest that since it is 5K that we're giving everybody, as a matter of fact, if it's possible to give to that 5 times 5, 25, right? Thank you, Victor Udo, my main man. You know, if it's possible to instead of giving that 25K, it's possible to give 25% 1K, that he will even suggest that. And I'm like, well, 1K, what's 1K if you buy now? And at the end of the day, we settled at 2.5. All right. But then I don't want to start telling you what these persons who received 2,500 naira sub money, you know, how they felt, what it's like for them. I don't want to really start saying what it is like for them, what all these persons receive this thing. So for us, I'm not saying we are having it easy. None of us, as a matter of fact, around the world, worldwide, nobody's having it easy right now. Because except you are very lucky to be in an industry where maybe you can work from home and still make something and still make money. Virtually 80% of the world, you know, world's income, 80% of people's income, 80% of the world people income are like post right now. Okay, they're like post right now because you are home, your business premises is locked up. If you have people working for you and you didn't make any money, which is actually one of the biggest reason of starting a business at the first place, and then how do you not pay them except you have church mind? You may not decide to pay half and stuff. So, everybody's having it rough right now. That is why if anybody can even part with 100 naira, I mean, right now for someone is a big deal, is a whole big deal. Like it's something else. There's a difference between you're working, you're very optimistic, salary is coming tomorrow, you know, your business is bringing you money tomorrow, and then you give somebody money. I mean, it's still a very good one, but I mean that's different from everything being on the board. Like you are virtually just entrusting, trying to share a bit of your fear, a bit of your risk. I mean, you actually, in fact, to increase your risk. So that is why anybody who have donated, even people who spirits are willing, but the flesh is saying no, I appreciate them. I appreciate them. But on the other hand, again, if only us come the chop, then other people come to die. I don't think we'll be very, very happy. I don't think we'll be very, very happy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, every good person's prayer right now should be let everybody who were around, who was around when this pandemic started, let all of us remain alive when it will end. They will all troop out to the street and thank God for the end of the pandemic. So we should also, match those words with action as much as we can. That is actually the primary aim of Operation Feed 100. To the glory of God, yes, I'm a Christian. Some persons, when I say God, they look at me like, oh. To the glory of God, we've been able to disburse funds that we've received. All right, let me share that screen. Up to, I think, 139 person have been paid 5,000 each. I mean, across the country. All right. If this is the first time of joining, I mean, you'll be wondering, how do we come up with a person? How do we, determine these people? The credibility of this whole thing and all that. I mean, these concerns are genuine. I mean, if you don't have concerns about, how money is you're going to be donating will be spent, if this guy, bushy beard, will just sit on one corner and be eating all this money, then your money, they dash you. If you really want that money, like if you earn that money, you would be concerned. So if you have such concerns, it's okay. It's okay. It is not possible actually to have 100 persons run this at the same time, because yes, it still have to be paid into one account. All right, it still have to be paid into one account. And I decided that okay, I have a savings account. Savings account has lesser charges, right? No COT, no blah blah blah. Just maybe if you want to send from another bank, they charge you like 10 naira 26 kobo or thereabout. So I decided to use one of my savings accounts, which I don't use. And as at the time this campaign started, I think on the 27th, I had only 800 naira there. So the account is strictly dedicated to this course. That means when I'll be doing the checks and balances and giving the reports, it should be assumed that everything in the account, within that period, would be money for this project. Okay. Yes, so we'll be receiving a lot of money, and I've been updating it in the Google slide. Let me share that so you see what I mean. This is if you're just joining us. Actually, if it's the first time you would watch us, if it's the first time you would watch this, I think this is the 5th one. All right, so this is the Google Doc, and it's accessible by anybody. Just that you can't edit it. Actually, some persons have been trying to edit it. I receive email. They've been trying to edit it and add their name unjustly, but thank God for technology, they haven't been able to do that. Okay, so this is it. This is a doc, and there's a link scrolling below this video. Below. I think just scrolling. Yeah, the link scrolling down. Right. You see the j.mp/of100 stats. Type that into your address bar, and you can get access to that Google Doc. Okay, yeah, so this is what it looks like, and here you see the names of donors. Okay, this first of all is the account detail. It's my personal account where you pay into, right? And then for the names of donors, the names of donors, I think that's the first thing you see there. The next thing you see we have about 70 donors, right? 73 wonderful donors. Okay, people I felt, okay, I have 10 naira. Let me just give 1 naira so that some persons would, I mean, have something to eat. These people are, they don't have it all to themselves. Like they are not too rich. Just like, I mean, they are still in the pandemic Nigeria, pandemic world. But they felt, oh, I can just let this person have 1 naira, so I have 10 naira. Okay. And then this money is again we are getting. It is not a giveaway. Some persons inbox me. I heard you are doing giveaway. Can I get some? I heard they are doing giveaway. Can I get some? I mean, it is not a giveaway. I just tell the person, sorry, this is not giveaway. I'm not a giveaway master. I'm not looking at making building tribe or trying to build up glories for myself or attract awards or whatever. No, none of that. Right. I told everybody who will be donating to this that we are in this together and we are not doing this for anything. We are doing it for humanity. All right. We are doing it for humanity. If it's actually possible to do this without having a face to it, would have gone that lane. But then it's not possible because people who want to relate to anything that doesn't have a name. That is why you see me here. See me put my face to the camera. That's why you see me do the things I do. So we're not doing this thing for any to attract any PT, to make people like us, to and stuff, right? As you can see, some persons actually donated and said, I want my name anonymous, even though I beg and I advise that let your name be there, so some persons will see that so this guy donated, that means this thing is something worth it, right? And I like I promised at the start that I'm going to make sure and make everything as transparent as possible, as much as I can. That is why I have to even open this Google Doc. And right here, you see all the things. Now, this figure, I don't know what this figure, I don't know if it's correct. I've actually given it to 3 persons to calculate, and they're just giving me varying figures. All I understand is some people, sometimes they calculate this 10,000, sometimes they calculate 1,000. So they're just getting varying figures. But let's just keep getting the money there. Each money that comes in, I make sure I update it here. Let's just keep getting the money there. Maybe when we settle that, we can now, gradually calculate everything and make sure when giving the final report. Okay. So we have 73 donors already. And if you scroll down a bit, you see the names of persons that have benefited. All right. I insisted that for you to benefit, you have to have your name there, your bank account, and then there should also be your phone number. All right. I started taking phone number at a point. So some persons' phone number here, and there are some persons that don't have phone number. As a matter of fact, there are some, our brothers from the north, it's just their name here. They don't have any other thing, but I gave it to their father. Their father took care of that, but I said I need their names. So he shared the money, he got their names. Their father even included himself, which is also cool. Yeah? He got their names, and then I had to just put their names there. So, but as much as possible, if it's people, especially people coming from social media, I make sure they give me their number. And at the end of the day, I have the screenshot of all the transfers. I'm going to go way down and put all the screenshots. Like I'll tag it to this number. I will say number 1, I'll put a screenshot of the transfer made to him. Number 2, I'll put a screenshot. All right. Now, if you're one of the people I've contacted to reach out to me and provide me names of people to give these things to, I'm not in the habit of, I'm not keen about you going to social media to go and post that, I've received this money. Some person have actually come to me, I want to post. I say, well, it's up to you. If you want to post, fine. If you don't want to post, the essence is that you have this money and it's making a meaning in your life. That is actually the goal, right? Now, some persons, we are used to alerts here in this part of the world. Yeah, alerts. Most times it comes, but sometimes it also doesn't come. Some persons have actually gotten back to people who brought them, say, oh, I've not received the alert. Though. And after them, I had to now show the person the screenshot, let him check his balance if he has a USSD way of checking it, or go to ATM and check his balance. So don't even expect me to. Once I say give me your account details, that means you're likely, in fact, you're 99% sure you'll get this. Now within 3, 4, 5 hours, I make sure I send the funds. So it is your job to go check it there, or be checking this page to make sure your name is marked paid. As you can see, I marked all these ones paid. Anyone I marked paid means it's been paid. I've disbursed the money to the person. Anyone you see paid means the money has been disbursed to the person. All right. Okay. Now, when we're starting, there are some concerns which were 100% genuine. A friend, a very good friend of mine, I think, what's her name? She stays in Port Harcourt. She actually 2 of them stays in Port Harcourt, and she said, that people who need this are actually not on social media, that they are in the villages and all. I said, well, most places are locked down. That I want to even start going to the villages right now would even cost me money. The risk again with the lockdown and stuff. So I don't think that is the best. All right. My own is people on social media are still human beings. But then I think I now finally settled with, okay, we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do my thing on social media, like announce, get somebody, screen them, add them, and then 50% on social media, then 50% offline. And you know the funny thing, the truth is I've actually seen myself concentrating more on the offline people, right, than the social media. I don't know, but that is what has been happening. But the goal at the end of the day is that some persons are getting this money and they're appreciating it, and it's making some kind of adding a smile, even if it's for a few seconds on their faces. All right. And of the social media, I had to now use the I had to now control. It is not control. I had to now beg some reputable persons to nominate. Okay, nominate an imam for me from Dara. They will nominate an imam, a trusted imam. All right. Okay, tell this imam, is he trusted? Very, very trusted. Tell this imam to get me 5%. They get 5%. We send to them. Most times, these brothers from the north, I mean, in the village now, they don't have accounts. We send to the imam. The imam will not take the imam. Like there was one we were talking. We're working on this morning. He said, okay, they will come for prayer by 3 or so. That when they come share, after 3, immediately he sent the name that he dispatched them. Right. Then, I contacted my pastors as well. I have one in Kaduna, also a pastor. He helped me fix the name of. So I try as much as I to make it spread, as much as I can to make everything spread. All right. And to the glory of God, I think is moving on well. Is moving on well and is moving on well. And God help us. Everything will be transparent as you've seen it, and to come out well. Yeah. So far, we've had 139 disbursements. As you can see, this is the next person to get disbursement. I don't have the time yet because of what I've been working on. So this is the next person to get disbursement. We still have some funds. We still have about, they're even still donating little by little. Who is calling me on WhatsApp? Hold on. We still have more than 200,000 naira. It should be way more. Fancy now. Let me see. Okay. The colors. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we have about, not 200, 194,000 naira yet right now. So I think we can still do about with the funds we have now, assuming we get nothing more. 94 by there's still some transfer charges. Okay, let's just say roughly about 38%. We can still do more 38%. Already we have we've done 139. So that means 180 to end like 180, 175. Okay, but the thing is, my goal is to actually just try and see how I can push it to 200. So if you're watching me right now, or you know somebody who can easily connect with this, who this will resonate with easily, share this with him, the campaign, the vision, what we tend to achieve. Let the person know that this is not for our glory. It is not for his glory. It is not for any of us glory, but just to come together and show people that yes, we are still human, despite all the dog eat dog, despite all the whatever, we are still human. And in this trying time, let us come together, raise something and help these people. Now, I'm not saying, I have to make this clear, all right? Almost everybody have one problem or the other. If you, I don't know, let me not just put it out, let me just say something negative now. But the thing is, a lot of persons have issues before the pandemic broke out and stuff. But unfortunately, this campaign is not for such persons. If you've been in the hospital, this has been happening. This campaign, we appreciate. If we have all the money, we would. Thank you, Sam. I'll just say Sam. That's his name. Let me put your name there. Let me update it now. I hope you don't mind if I put your name. I'll put it. Let me put Sam. $74. Sorry. Samuel. Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Sam. So we have 74 downloads right now. Okay. So it's not been the talk stuff. Okay. Yes. We just people deserve it. Oh, what was I saying? Can somebody remind me? Forgotten. What was I saying, bros? You don't try back. Thank you, Mr. Shea Steven. What was I saying before the alert came? Alert is very important, so I had to check. What was I saying? Someone should just give me a tip or remind me. I've forgotten. So next is Wala. My shaky me. We hear it now. All right. What was I saying? Because somebody just remind me. I don't know. I've forgotten. Okay, whatever. Let me just continue. Okay, so how we okay, yeah, exactly. Not for persons who have been having a particular issue, medical bills and stuff. No. If you have all the money, if God gives us all the money, I mean, it's actually a very good thing helping. Sharing a part of your scarce resources with people is not easy. All right. But here I talked about people who would be most hit by this pandemic. All right, it's hitting everybody. But the truth is, there are some people who only feed if they go out in the morning and come back. Like their daily income, their income is dependent on what their income for the next day. Sorry, their feeding for the next day is dependent on whether they work or not the previous day. It's just obvious. And I keep citing this example. A bus conductor gets paid every night. Like he comes in the morning, he jumps and jumps, and when he's going to night, they pay them 1,000, 2,000, right? A whole lot of people like that, even people that go to job sites to go and work, right? Now, this type of persons, they want to work. They're not lazy. Personally, I hate lazy people. I don't give them money. If I notice that, I mean, you want to just stay, and then when you see person with double, I'm giving you nothing. If you are very close to me, you understand. I don't like you being, especially when you are not sick, then you are lazy. And then you do, if you're lazy, that's when you be very, you'll be looking into people's money. When you see somebody, whereas you're lazy. I mean, I understand that you may be doing something and it's not paying well enough. That's fine. Maybe not your fault. Maybe you've not really met the right person to put it through. But if you're doing something, I mean, there's every possibility that you keep growing. Yeah. Now, the goal here is to help people in that category I mentioned, who by a choice that is not of theirs, have stopped going to work and have stopped their income coming. Right? So we can raise something and just help this person. Now we're not helping them stock their kitchen because of course 20,000 naira may not even be enough to stock put stuffs on your kitchen. But even if it's a day meal that we are able, that is our efforts, like this our effort can put on the table. I mean, that is if not for anything, it will at least rekindle in them that yeah, there's this human part of us still. There's this humanity thing. Humanity haven't all gone to the dogs. All right, so that is the essence of this thing, right? And I keep sounding it, like even on Facebook. I said, if I post anything, don't come inbox, don't say you are my brother. As a matter of fact, I try as much as possible to deny anybody that I have this thing with, like brother. I try as much as possible. All right, I try. Some people will come and say this one. They say, okay, but I need food stuff. Or come inbox, right? I don't want that kind of a thing. Then another one is you want money. It is nobody's fault that you want money. Me too, I want money as well. I need money. Everybody does. But you are not confident. You don't want to come and put, hey, boss, I beg, this food stuff, I go like I'm on my job, no, they pay me. Right? You don't want to put it, come in box. I want me to pay, and now want me to not put your name there. But you want people to call, no, check out now. It doesn't make sense. I want beat. Can't remember myself. Victor, though. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Joy. Yeah, I think I've recalled. So that's it, guys. That's it, my brothers and sisters. Let's just do something. We've been trying. Let's push this to at least 1 million. All right, we are close to. I think we are close to 800 and something right now. I'm not too sure of the exact thing, except I take my time and calculate. I've asked more than 5 people to calculate. All of them got different things, different. So I'm going to take my time and calculate this thing, and then maybe when we're rounding up. But I know we've sent to 139. So 139 by 5,000, 39 times 5,000. I mean, there's been charges 10 naira. I've only sent to one Polaris bank, so and that's the only time I didn't pay charges. There'll be 10.25 naira per each listen. So I think 695, and we still have 190 something. So I think it's in the neighborhood of that 800 and something thousand naira. Okay, so if this resonates with you, if you think not that you have enough, but the small one you have, you can at least just take out a bit and share with people you don't know. I don't want to know these people. That's the first. I don't want to know some. Some of the people have contacted or have reached me, to talk about people they have, and all. Say they want to call me and say, "Call me for what now? Make my head big or what?" It's not even my money. Please, when you are giving them this thing, let them understand that it's not Patrick Ogidi giving them. It's just that everybody cannot send. It won't be coordinated. It will be organized. Else, everybody will be sending to just nominate, and the person will send. And that is why I'm sending it. So that I'm sending it from my name doesn't mean I'm the person. I only contributed like every other person. Every other person. All right. So I make sure I let them know this. Okay. And yes, I'm not too keen about. I said it. People coming to post this on this one is a good man. I'm a bad person, as a matter of fact. I'm a bad person. Yeah, so there's no even point for that. The point here is that we want to reach out to people at this time. Okay, I pray those of us in Lagos, Ogun, and Abuja, I pray we survive this. I know we'll survive this. All right, so let us do more. If you're there and this resonates with you, nothing is too small. Your 1 billion is fine. We'll take it and we'll do more. Your 500K is also fine. Your 1,000 naira is fine. Your 500 naira is fine. Your 2,000 naira is fine. Don't be shy. If you are too shy or whatever, then instruct me not to add your name. Make it anonymous. We have like 7 anonymouses there, so I'll make you number 8. All right. So we can do this, guys. Let us do this. If there's anything you think that is not going well or whatever, let me know. All right. Or if you've donated, if you're on this call and you've donated and your name didn't show up there, please let me know. It's very possible, because I'm human. It's very possible that I failed to include your name. I actually failed to include somebody's name, and I remembered I had to check the alert. I saw it and I had to go and put it there. The person maybe didn't notice. Okay. I also wrote somebody's name wrongly. The person, messaged me telling me to correct it. I did, and I apologized. So this is just what we are doing for ourselves. There's no compulsion. There's no show off. Nobody wants glory. I don't want it. Don't give me any. I don't want glory. It's not my thing. It's our thing. All right. We just want to see how we can put smiles on people's faces, and that's it. That's it. So the Google Doc is in the public domain. Anybody can see it at any time. See how it's going, how the disbursement is going, and it's do call my attention right now. Before, it used to be very difficult for me to go check inbox, but I'm always on my inbox, Facebook inbox now, checking, reaching out, checking. Okay. Thank you. I thought I should just jump online. Yeah. Come live and maybe tell you how it's been. We still need more. If you know anyone who can help us further, or if you can, I know a guy, Silly King Chime, great guy. His Facebook account has issues. He's been limited for some weeks, whatever Mark does, I don't know. But he saw my update on WhatsApp, and has connected a lot of people, and they've donated. Yes, to this cause. So if you have that ability, if you can do that, fine. We will appreciate, and you'll be blessed. Of course, you'll be blessed. Like I said, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this to go to heaven. We're not doing it to escape hell. I mean, heaven is sweet. It's good. Like the Bible made us understand. Okay, but that is not the intent. The intent here is for humanity's sake. Humanity's sake. And that's what it is. So if you have any question, ask me. If you want to talk to anybody, I can put you on, can talk, and that's it. So guys, thank you. And yeah, I have to really say this. I don't know if at the end of this you think that I ignored a lot of people's requests. I said it from the beginning that I would have that right to ignore your request, and that may not mean that. That may mean that I may be wrong, but I want you to get something. I'm a human being. I can only do things within my capacity as a human being. All right. So even if you are saying the truth, and for me at that point, for some reasons, maybe my temperament or whatever, it sounds like it's not the truth, I might just reject or ignore. But bear in mind, deep down you, while you are getting angry and everything, bear in mind deep down you that someone else is getting that money. So the purpose of the whole thing, we're still achieving. So I think we should understand this. Some persons will come, they tell me stories of this and this. I've actually, ignored someone who showed me a picture of him, surgeries and stuff. I say, my dear, I understand, I pity, and I have that, but you can't get this because this is for a different purpose. All right. And I promised our people who repose a lot of confidence in me that this is how I'm going to handle this, and it hasn't been easy. So I think I'm ready. I have enough thick skin for that. if I reject anything or whatever, it's I take responsibility. No apologies, even till after. No apologies. That doesn't make us enemy. We'll still talk. We'll still good. But the truth is, I really need to, apply some that kind of meanness to get this thing going. Else, it will be difficult. Else, it will be very, very difficult. Okay, so that's it. And I noticed that I made a post the other day. The number of men coming to request, went down. I said, why are young boys, much more after this more? I mean, ordinarily, you would think young guys would be, as I said, in their prime, they're still doing stuff. And I mean, it should be the aged or somebody who something happened to all of a sudden, or maybe you lost a job, or even a family man who, because a woman from Shaki, she stays in, is it Shaki or Kaki? A town in Oyo. He said they paid the husband because of this thing. The company where the husband works paid only 4K, and they have like 3 children. I mean, I don't know. I was in the mood that time. It connected straight with me. I said, okay, no problem. But note that this is what we are doing this thing for. So, and we are actually helping people lighten the load of coronavirus. So if you would want to beat the system, you might succeed, because yes, you are beating a human being, that are subject to, yes, human being. But note that you've not totally won. It is just 5K. So if you think you beat the system and come and collect 5K, pretend and collect 5K, I mean, you are, maybe, if you believe in karma, of course you should. Building up something for yourself. Nobody knows. Corona, they said, it can survive in the air for 8 hours. If I just survive in the air and come and, God forbid, and hit the person. So I'm just giving you an instance. It's not like it's going to happen like that. So that is why I think this is a thing of conscience. If you think you can beat the system and lie and get it, fine. But if you ask me, I will say, this is the reason we are doing this. Please make sure, if you're coming for it, make sure it's something genuine. Make sure it's something you want, not just to be because you heard they are sharing money. This is not an Instagram giveaway. When people come and, as a matter of fact, when somebody say giveaway in my inbox, you're automatically disqualified. I say, sorry, this is not a giveaway. If I feel like replying, sorry, this is not a giveaway. Giveaway is that a celebrity want to get more followers. The next thing is he just tell you, drop your account. Everybody will be dropping, be sending money, send. That's giveaway. A lot of people will hear that it's giving, but this is not giveaway. This is for a just cause, right? And it's not for data. Somebody commented and said, "Is a man, yeah. Please, even if it's money for data, Tisala data." So, oh my God, that's good. If data is a problem, we should have one more reason to thank God in that somebody's problem in this time is data. I'm not saying data is bad. I have data. Everybody on Facebook has used data, right? Uses data. But the thing is, if it is data that is your problem, that means you have food you've eaten. If you've not eaten, you're not talking about data. All right. So he didn't get it. I said, okay, sorry, you're not getting this thing because it's not. We are not sharing money for data. We're not even sharing money. We're giving money for people to, even if it's a meal, let them eat. And this can, as a matter of fact, there was a time it seemed like I'm concentrating it to one side. I said, no. I've done a lot here. Let's go here. But in all, the goal is to make sure a human gets this and is happy for it. That's all. So that's it. Thank you. There's no point making this podcast a long one. You're welcome. Don Francisco Mamba, how are you? Ono Simon, Deo. Who else? What else? No question here. So we're good. Yeah, the link is j.mp/100of100stats to see everything, follow everything. You can check it out on your phone, whatever, to follow up on everything, right? So that's the link. How everything comes in there, the money that is coming in, the money that is going out, the money that is coming in, the money that is going out. So by the time I'm done disbursing all the monies I have, I will then do a checks, everything, and close it, and then I would, maybe if it's to be there, if anybody feel like donating, they can still donate, and I'll look for somewhere to put it there. All right. Whatever you're thinking right now, one of the reasons I'm doing this is not to get 1 naira from it. I don't want to get 1 naira from it. God's so kind, at least I have food that can last me up to a month right now. All right. As a matter of fact, people, I made sure that my domestic workers, before sending them away because of the lockdown, I gave them something from the food. Okay, so to the glory of God, I have a bit of food that can last me for some time. And that is, at least food is not my problem. At least I can stay here now and eat, even if I don't have money, I'll be eating. I'll be eating, generally cooking, and I'll be eating. So the reason we're doing this is not for me. I don't want it. It's not like I don't need money. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. I need it, but it is not for me. It is for people who means of income, livelihood have been badly affected. So we want to just put a smile to their faces, and that's all. So I think there's no point making this a long one. I'll just go ahead and continue my. Let me get more people, more beneficiaries, and then send their funds to them so they can start. They can get access and easy to do whatever they can do with it. I think so. And yeah, I have to also make this. Yeah, if I take your account number, there's no point waiting. Go to that file, check if the name, if your name has been marked paid, and it will have a number. If it has been marked paid, I've sent your money. If it has been marked paid, I've sent your money. So the next thing you do after that point is do using your USSD, check your balance. It should be there. All right. If it's not there, that's maybe when you can, maybe after 24 hours, you can now try to reach out. All right. So there's no point even, yeah, there's no point. That's all. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys, and I think that we all don't need stretching this. Yeah, my videos used to be 2 hours, but there's no point for that right now. So thank you guys. I will see more of donations, and if you want to do that, just go to j.mp/of100 starts. j.mp/of100 starts. Donate whatever, 1 naira, 2 naira, 1 million naira. It's all money. So get them coming, put it there, and you'll be blessed. Even if you don't donate, you will also be blessed. All right. The same equal blessing will come on us. As a matter of fact, if you have the mind of donating, but your flesh is actually telling you something else, your bank account is actually telling you something else, you've actually donated. Okay. Our blessings, or if this blessing, if you are going to be getting blessing, it will come on you too. Thank you, and I hope to see you maybe tomorrow again. Thank you. Bye bye.